When we talk about open access journals, we're talking about publishing journals that accelerate scientific discovery by making peer-reviewed scientific research accessible to anyone with an interest in the literature.
We monitor research fields and we open journals when we feel that a community needs an open access journal.
All of our work in growing our open access journals is focused on fulfilling Springer Nature's commitment to making open access sustainable now for a future where open science is the norm.
Open access journals are just one small piece of the broader open science ecosystem. And open science is a concept that refers to guiding the whole cycle of research from hypothesis generation through to publication by the principles of openness, transparency, and collaboration.
We want the research we publish to be accessible and usable by researchers in many different fields, in academia, industry, and the public sector, and by a public whose appetite for reliable, trustworthy data continues to grow. Open access is the best way for us to do this, as it allows work we publish to be read, used, and reused by anybody, whilst crediting our authors for the contributions to research and society that they make.
Open access journals are important to the research ecosystem because there's no cost associated with reading an open access article.
Open access journals are generally good for authors because the articles in these journals tend to be cited more and read more than those in subscription journals. So if you want to reach the widest possible audience, then do consider an open access journal.
Scientific institutions and funders are increasingly requiring that the research they fund is publicly accessible. Open access journals respond to that need, and Gold Open Access is a model that makes the transition to open access sustainable. We also know it's important to play our part in helping authors meet the costs for Gold Open Access. We have a waivers program dedicated to supporting authors in low-income countries. It's just one example of that support. And we also have a team dedicated to helping authors find funding for APCs when there is a need for that as well.
Outside of the journal space, Springer Nature also offers a preprint server called In Review in collaboration with Research Square. This is a platform in which authors can submit their paper before or at the time of submission to a journal and make it freely accessible publicly.
Our publishing teams across all of Springer Nature are committed to ensuring that every author and every article finds a home in our open access journals.